my mom taught me two really important things that shaped my entire life. First thing is that if you are born into a privilege, you need to use this privilege to fight for others. And second, even more important thing was that friends, especially women friends, are probably the most important thing that you will have in your entire life. My mom's best friends were my role models. We laughed together, we traveled together, and we even marched together. And they presented this radical idea to me, that solidarity is not written in theoretical books, but it is something that you need to live every day again and again. And at that time, I probably didn't know, but these kitchen table debates, picnics, and marches shaped me and gave me a very radical idea, which is that the most important color of activism is not strategy, but it is friendship. In 2022, I was living in New York, and one of my best friends, Sarah, visited me. We were there when women in the US found out that Constitutional Court took away reproductive rights from them. We noticed how scared they were, how shocked they were, and how frightened they were. And Sarah and I were walking on the streets of New York at night, asking ourselves how to make sure that Europe don't become US, how to make sure that we protect abortion rights in Europe. We started to do a research, and we realized that abortion rights are not taken for granted in Europe. In Poland, women are still being killed in hospitals because of restrictive abortion laws. In Malta, you can go to prison if you have an abortion. In Hungary, you need to listen to fetal heartbeat before you have an abortion. To make it short, 20 million of women in Europe do not have access to abortion. And for us, and for my Slovenian team, the answer was action. We decided to do something, because we knew that it can become much worse in Europe. We decided to protect abortion on the level of European Union. And for this, we needed to use ECI, European Citizens' Initiative, the most terrible thing on earth. So in Europe, if you want to directly influence policies, you can use European Citizens' Initiative. You need to collect 1 million signatures for a cause in at least 7 member states, and then you can bring your proposal to the European Commission. It sounds very easy, but actually it is pure torture. Only 10 ECIs till now succeeded, and ours, let me spoil to you, was 11th. So, why? So why it is so terrible? It's so terrible because every single person needs to sign in and put their data into a very old web page of European Union. This takes more than a few seconds. It's not a regular petition. We realized that every signature is not just a signature, it's actually a commitment. It was super slow. And when we didn't collect signatures very fast, people start saying no to us. All the big NGOs said that they won't help us. We didn't have a movement behind us. We didn't have almost anything. And we decided to try different things. We tried with paid ads, and it didn't work. Suddenly, a lot of smart men in fancy clothes came to us and started giving us advice, how to do this. Let me tell you a secret, not a single advice worked. So, in my team, we decided to do what we always do when we are in trouble. This is to call our friends and to ask them for help. We called Luisa in Germany, and she started a campaign there. Teopi started a campaign in Greece. Federica did her own magic in Italy. Maria in Austria, and Lana in France. We started to work. We decided that instead of corporate decks, we will hold volunteer meetings. We decided that instead of press conferences, we will open WhatsApp groups with volunteers. It was not marketing, it was love. And imagine, people started to show up. Grandmas in Germany started to collect signatures. Teachers in Czech Republic started to collect signatures. High school kids came on the street and collected signatures everywhere. It was really, really amazing. Even religious communities stepped forward. And you know what? We didn't just collect 1 million signatures, we collected 1,200,000 signatures. We created the most beautiful, the most kind feminist campaign in Europe. Women in all 27 member countries went on streets and speak about human rights, about dignity, about reproductive rights. And at that time, I realized that activism is not powered by perfection. It's powered by people. And friendship, real friendship, can be also political. We need to stop romanticizing individual heroes. We need to start romanticizing collective courage. I strongly believe that we need to stop seeing friendship as a sidekick to activism. We need to understand that friendship is its strongest engine. My mom was right. If you have a voice, you need to use it. And if you have one friend, you already have a movement. We didn't just gather signatures, we gathered each other. And now, when people ask me, how is it possible that a girl from Slovenia led the biggest feminist movement, I never say, I had the best strategy. I always say, I have the best friends. And this made all the difference.